Hello everybody, and welcome to some Rome Total War Online. And what I have for you today is a 4-player free-for-all scored resolution. So what that means is the person with the most kills at the end of the day wins the game and takes all the glory. And so I will be playing as Carthage, me, fooling in Paris, against pretty much like what I planned on doing is I wanted to go against the Romans, the Julii, but instead he was faced towards the Egyptians. And so I'm like, alright, I guess I'll just fight the Seleucids. So let's see what the Seleucid army has here, and his name is Howitzer Bug. And let's see what he brought. So he brought a pretty interesting army setup here. He brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Silver Shield Pikemen. He brought 5 cav units, 3 of which are companion cavalry, and the other 2 are cataphracts. And then he brought 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers, and then 1 unit of elephants. So he has a pretty interesting army there, pretty deadly. And myself here, let's see what I brought. Kind of forgot what I brought. This battle happened, it was yesterday, so I'm kind of shabby, or a little rubbish on my memory here. I think I brought like 5 Sacred Band. Let's count. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're kind of mixed in with my cav units right now, so I can't tell. But I did bring a lot of cavalry. I brought 2 round shield cavalry, which they were just meant to rack up kills, really, but it didn't work out that way. You'll see in a minute. So I brought 2 round shield. Then I brought, I think I brought 4 or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of these Sacred Band cavalry. Then I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sacred Band Spearmen. And then finally, I brought myself 3, 4, 5 Slingers. So, yeah, that took a while for me to get my army composition down, so my bad. But my army, the main bulk of my army, the strong part, is really in my infantry. And the upgrades on my infantry, gold for these Sacred Bands right here, Sacred Band Spearmen. And these guys are gold as well. And so here we go, the battle is about to begin. And so a lot of mistakes were made on my part in this battle, and you'll see here in a minute. It was just a complete mistake on what I did. I kind of got too confident and sent up my cavalry here. But what's happening right now is I sent up my round shields to try and get some kills off of his archers, because that's what I saw. I saw his archers as a pretty deadly force. Because archers are way better than slingers in this game, and so these guys retreat instantly. Keep in mind they are round shields, so they're not really meant. They're not really meant for combat, to be honest. Unless they're going against a cav unit, that's their type. But they're not meant to go against companion cavalry now. So here you go. I also charged his his cataphracts were idle, so I charged them, and that turned out to work very well because his cataphracts are a force to be reckoned with. And here he is charging up to my slingers, and when I see that, I send in my Sacred Band to take him out. And so after I take out all of his cataphract units, they do come back from retreating here, and I also do manage to take out one of his companion cavalry units, I believe. Not too sure, but what I did in return is I also, you'll see in a minute here, I have my Sacred Bands, and I will send them to try and take out his archers, because I really want to take out his archers. Alright, and so here we go. He has his companion cavalry that took out my slingers. He did a very good job on that. See, the thing is about my slingers, they're spread out too much, so he was able to get them. And so I lose a Sacred Band unit right here by charging. See, I send up my Sacred Band cavalry pretty much 1 by 1, which is something you definitely don't want to do. And he is able to get his cataphracts back from retreating, and they get some sweet revenge on my guys here, as you just saw right there. So, yeah, I end up losing my cataphracts, or not my cataphracts, but my Sacred Band cavalry, which is very bad, very devastating, because I need my cavalry in this kind of battle. So at this point, I was like, wow, did I really just lose this? There's no way. But I lost my cavalry. Cavalry is completely dead, complete waste of money, gone. But he also wastes his cavalry here, as you saw right here. He charged his cavalry in my pikes, which I don't think he meant to do that. which causing him to lose his companions and his cataphracts. Because pretty much this cataphract right here is kind of useless. I mean, 19 guys in one unit, it's not that deadly. And so here we go. He's sending up his Silver Shield pikemen, which my pikemen, Sacred Band spearmen, they are dominant. They will win. They will win this fight, which you'll see in a minute. And he's still using what's left of his archers at me. So it's pretty much a very chaotic battle. You know, we got stuff happening everywhere. My lines are just completely out of whack, disoriented. So I'm gonna send up my guys now, and he, as you can see, is losing some guys here. He lost 1 unit of Silver Shield, and here's my general unit right here going at it, trying to kill as much archers as I can, but my general dies here, so that sucks. We lost our brave general. So I go in for a flanking maneuver right here. There goes my general. And so there. This is like really the only unit right here that I was having trouble with. This is his general unit, so that kind of explains it. And they're highly upgraded, gold. So there you go. I managed to get the flank on him. And over here on my left flank, all is going pretty well. I am winning. So this battle is pretty much I won, kind of. Like right now, it looks kind of even, but I do end up taking out his pikemen, and what he has left will just be his archers. And see, look at all my dead freaking Sacred Band cavalry. That's horrible sight to see. I should not have done that. So a lot of mistakes were made on my part, and some were made on his part as well. So he ends up killing the rest of my slingers. He have 1 unit of slingers over here, but he does manage to go over there and try to take them out. And so here, his final units, basically all of his infantry is completely destroyed. My infantry has taken the cake. And I didn't show his elephants off, but his elephants are right here. These elephants are just completely... Oh, there goes his general. And these elephants are here are just a complete waste of money. So never get those, to be honest. Especially if you're going against... Sacred Band, which he didn't know that at the time. But anyways, he sent up these elephant units, and they pretty much retreated just like that, gone, completely retreated when they touched my men. And so here I send up the rest of my slingers that came back from retreating to try to take out his cataphracts, but that doesn't end up working out because cataphracts are so well armored, so a rock won't do too much to them. But here, see, here we go. They're about to retreat. There you go, already took out one of his elephants. And there they go, right? And they touched my guys, completely retreated. So yeah, there you go. That pretty much wraps up the battle between me and the Seleucid Empire. Very bloody battle. A battle that I won, but it was not really a victory. So a Pyrrhic victory. I have no idea how to pronounce that kind of victory name. It was pretty much I won, but I lost too many men in the process. My whole army's kind of obliterated, except for my infantry. I still have a lot of infantry, which I did good on keeping them alive, so there's one thing. And so what I do is I end up just chasing his archers down. See, there you go, 1 unit of Sacred Band chasing his archers down. Which, the reason why I was rushing my guys like this is because the enemies over here, the Egyptians and the Julii, are way over there, so I had nothing to fear. So I was like, alright, it's fine, I'm going to chase down his slingers, or his archers, and try to kill as many as I can. It doesn't matter if my men get exhausted, because all I have to do is just rest them, because it will take a very long time for either of these armies to get to me. So let's see who wins this battle, and it looks like the battle is going to be in favor of the Egyptians, because the Romans lost a lot of his archers, so pretty much all of his archers are dead. And he has a lot of chariots, which chariots destroy Cav, without a doubt. But Rome does have better infantry than the Egyptians. He has urban cohorts. It's a pretty interesting battle we got going on over here. And like I was saying, the battle between me and the Seleucids is pretty much over. I have triumphed. And it was a very good battle too. So he sends up his general. This is not a smart decision to do this, especially when you're charging against pikes. It's always good to keep your general kind of back there with your men. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it kind of looks like he did. so that was a very bad move on his part. But he is Rome, so losing a general as Rome doesn't really affect you that much, but then again it does have that effect. So here we go. He's getting outflanked right here by his chariots, which chariots are absolutely devastating at the charge, as expected. Just look at this. Completely obliterated. Very classic move right here. So yeah, just look at all these Romans. Oh my god, that's so brutal. It's kind of sad to watch. So there goes that. Egypt did very well, and so did Rome. Rome did take out a good bit of his men. Not too much though. And there goes the Roman general. His soldier's courage. I like how my guy talks. Okay. So that happened. So let's go over here to what the Seleucids have in mind. And the Seleucids still have archers and a cataphract unit, but what we end up doing is having a little skirmish. Because these archers, they really, arrows won't do too much at all to my sacred band. Just look at these guys. They are completely armored to the bone. Look at that. It will damage them, but it won't really kill them. It'll take a few volleys to at least kill a good, like, 2 of my men. At least a good few volleys of archer fire. So let's fast forward here, just so I can show you what happens. And I don't know how this happened, but this unit kind of went in berserk mode and started killing his own men. And he did not put them down, so he didn't end up killing them. So I have to end up killing them. We can't just let a berserked elephant unit wander around the field. You never know, it could end up fighting me. So here we go. His guys basically retreat at the sight of my men running after him. And all my men and his men are exhausted. So over here, look at these guys. They're still on a goose hunt. They're still on the goose chase right here, chasing down these archers. Both units are exhausted. So it's a fight. It's just a chase right here. So yeah, that's happening. And Egypt won over there, and I did notice that at this time. So I was like, oh my gosh, Egypt has so many men. How am I gonna do this? So I was hoping right here at this point in the battle that I end up getting at least a good amount of kills. Because like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video, that this is scored resolution. So in order to win this, you don't have to be the last man standing. You have to get most kills. And everybody knew this inside. Everybody knew this that was playing. I made that clear. So you don't have one person kind of not playing that aggressive. Because in scored resolution, you want to be aggressive, obviously. And so yeah, let's just continue to fast forward this. And you are welcome to skip the video, of course. Which I'm probably just gonna end up pausing. I may just pause the video, because from here on out, it's nothing but resting my guys and him marching over here. Because there's no way in hell I was gonna march over there. And yeah, there you go. Carthage, or not Carthage, but the Seleucids are defeated. All their men are retreated, and they are not gonna be coming back. So, hooray! And let's look at the damage. Look at all this, all these dead bodies. Very brutal fight, especially over here with the Romans. The Romans, I mean, oof, that was horrible. It was just like the Battle of Cannae times 100. And he brought pigs. I did not notice that, but he brought these pigs, because I am Carthage and he is the Seleucids, and both Carthage and Seleucids have elephants. And I didn't make any rule about the elephants. Because to me, I kind of see elephants as a waste of money. Because any experienced player will bring archers, or maybe pigs if they're playing as Rome. Because really any experienced player will know how to deal with elephants. And these pigs are, oh my god, they're on fire. And that is the tactic to scare elephants, apparently, with these pigs like that. Just catch the pigs on fire and it scares elephants. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video here, guys, and I'll see you then. Welcome back, guys, and here we go. The battle is about to commence, and here's all I have. This is all I got in like this unit of like 9 men. So all I have left right here is just 6 of my Sacred Band Spearmen. And let's see what he has left. I should show you that. Play. There you go. Alright, so he has 4 of these Pharaoh's guards, which they are pretty good units, I'm not gonna lie. Then he has 3 of these. He has 3 of these bowmen. I was mistaking them for axemen. So he has 3 bowmen, and 2 Pharaoh's bowmen, and 1, what is this, bowman. So he has 4 bowmen, and then he has 2 Pharaoh's bowmen, and then he has, which the main fright of his army are the chariots. The ultimate chariots. He has 4 units of chariots, he has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he has 5. This unit's pretty much useless right here. Only has 2 chariots. So, yeah, that's his army. He does have a pretty weak army right now as well. It's very heavily depleted. But what he could do, all he has to do is he has the advantage with the skirmishing advantage. I have no archers or anything whatsoever, so I'm kind of defenseless. So all he had to do right here is just sit back and just shoot at my guys. And what I did here is I just set 1 unit up, because more than likely these guys were on fire at will, which they weren't, I don't think. So I was expecting them to shoot all at this 1 unit of 9 men, because I'm going to use these guys as bullet shields, or arrow shields, if you will. So look, these brave 9 men. So here's, like I was saying, here's all I got. So I was playing very defensive right now. Very scared of his chariots. But keep in mind, guys, these Sacred Band Spearmen, they're deadly. One of the best units in the game. Do not underestimate these guys. I love them. Because pretty much Pharaoh's guards, these guys stand no chance. And so right here, I was like, you know what, screw this. I can't just sit back and defend. He's going to be shooting me with all his arrows. I just got to move up. Because without a doubt, he probably has a lot of ammo left with these guys. As you can see, it seems like they have a good surplus of ammo, because they are just firing at will. And so here, I am moving up, and I'm also sending back, trying to fend off these chariots, make sure they don't harass my guys while they're fighting the Pharaoh guards. And see, I stretched out these 3 units so they could fight these 4 units here. And as I was saying, I'm just pretty much keeping these guys at the back of my men to make sure the chariots, what happened to Rome doesn't happen to me. That's pretty much what I was making sure here. And so here we go, I retreated one of his Pharaoh guards. And once I start retreating his lines, as you can see, they just got absolutely slaughtered. I get them out of pike formation, or phalanx formation, and just rush his bowmen. And this is when he dedicates his chariots, which he did a good job at. But these chariots get absolutely slaughtered by my awesome Sacred Band unit. And so here, his bowmen are retreating because of my guys I sent up. And I don't know what he was doing, honestly. This is a huge mistake on his part. His guys were not on skirmish mode. Or what he should have done, he should have just sat back and wasted all of his ammo on my guys and just surrounded me. That's all he had to do. And over here, he did charge one of my Sacred Band units, which I thought I was going to lose these guys, but it turns out I didn't. They sure as hell held their ground very well. And I do end up losing 1 unit of Sacred Band, I believe. And so here we go, guys. I charge all of his guys, full charge, which they won't stand a chance in a hand-to-hand combat fight with my Sacred Band, because they're just bowmen. And yeah, here's the unit I lost. Unfortunately, they retreat. And I think he ran out of ammo. I do not know. He may have run out of ammo, or he just felt very confident to charge me like that. So at this point, it's just a full-on bloody mess. And I do lose a unit of Sacred Band right here. Unfortunately, yeah, he completely wipes out that 1 unit of Sacred Band with his bowmen. Because these bowmen, they can fight. They're actually not that bad. But here we go. I'm starting to retreat his army now. Look at that. They're starting to retreat. And he tried to pull back his guys, but yeah, it's too late. The damage has been dealt. And his general's still alive. He's just hanging in there. And he does send in his general. Here he comes. And I did not see this one coming. I wasn't paying attention. So I was, and right like about this moment in the battle, I looked at it. I'm like, oh god, are my guys gonna die? Because I thought I was gonna lose. But there, I end up killing his chariots, which is a great feeling to kill the enemy general, obviously. So there we go. His army's basically done for. There's no way he could possibly win this, because all I have to do is just keep charging his bowmen. Nothing he can do about it. And so let me fast forward here. And so once his guys see my guys charging at him, they will pretty much just break and run, and they won't come back. See, look at that. They just ran. And here's his last unit right here, and there they go. And so right here, I was like, wow, this is gonna. I can't believe I won, but it's gonna be very close. See who wins this, and I won actually with a lot of kills. I thought the Blair Keen, the Egyptian player, was gonna win this. I thought he had a lot more kills than I, but apparently not. So it was a very good game, very fun one. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I plan on doing more Rome Total War, and I also plan on doing some more Subnautica, so don't worry about that. And I hope you guys enjoy your 3-day weekend. I know I am. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Thanks for watching.